other channel. But I just had a little time to chill and kind of meditate. All right, so let's see. Okay, we're going to just go through a few different spreads here. We're going to do different groups. I'm going to choose child appropriate deck, and we're going to start. You guys love me, sub me, ring my bell. Hit me up at mosthighmagi@gmail.com. Okay, so we're just going to start with these ancestral energies here, okay? And we're going to move on from there. I really want a deck of tarot cards, okay? Yeah. We're just going to, here, I'll do this. Now, boom, at the cut, we got that Six of Wands and that Ace of Pentacles. So this is money victories coming up here for you guys. Okay, getting through some struggles. There could be debts and stuff like this here. Okay, you could be speaking to someone about this. Okay, and trying to get help, getting some enlightenment, getting some information. Okay, this could also be like waiting for jobs, waiting for funds, all this stuff here. Now, this could also be where just waiting for empowerment here. Okay, some of your manifestations to come through. Now, again, a strong sense of faith and healing and things coming through for you in general. Okay, praise God. Let's just do this with group number 1. Okay, the heart of the reading, 10 of Pentacles, baby. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we got the Pentacles here at the heart of the reading. It'd be Superman. Ooh, that's so Superman right here. This is when you jump in, like, what is it? Leap over a building with a single bound, okay? Stronger than a locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet, able to leap over a building in a single bound. Now, remember, Superman had to learn and get stronger and stronger. So in the early days of Superman, he could only jump over buildings. He couldn't actually fly. So, just keep that in mind. You have a lot of growth potential showing up here for you. Okay, so just be very optimistic about this. Now, if you come into a situation where you don't know everything, that's okay. Because why? You have a lot of growth potential. Okay, you don't have to. A seed does not have to be an orchard overnight. It still has to take time and be a seed. Okay, and then it still has all of that potential of the orchard within it. Now, this is rushing into a scenario here. This is running in real fast. This could be you dipping out real quick. Okay, like you just like, taking some transportation and getting out of Dodge or going somewhere really quickly here. Someone could be like, hey, can you come over? And you need to jump over there. Okay. Now, with the 10 of Pentacles here, especially if that has to do with money, you're going to be like, I'm on it. Say less. Say less. Okay. Ace of Cups reverse. So I feel like something here is not for you to share, is not for everyone here, okay? This is also something where it's very maybe even methodical or mechanical, okay? Where it isn't a lot of artistic energy. It might not be very inspired. You could be like very protectionist over your, oh yeah, let's have some coffee here. Okay, a little espresso. My little Americano here, okay? So, this could be where everything is very cool here, okay? This for me, a lot of times is a temperature card. Like, it's very cold temperature, okay, with the Ace of Cups reverse. So this could be things cool in your home, okay? 10 of Pentacles. You could be, like, chilly with your family as well, okay? Or keeping things cool or even shaded. Like I said, stuff in the shade. Yeah, so stay in the shade here, okay? Focus in on the shady area. 5 of Wands here beneath your feet, well, in your toolkit, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is my hieroglyphic spread. Okay, so it's the shape of a person. So this is what you have to use. You have the 5 of Wands to use as your toolkit. What you have behind you in your left hand in the past position, in the past column, is going to be the 2 of Pentacles. What you have in your head, what you know, what you cognitively understand, is that you can do better, or that other people are thinking this, okay? Saying, hey, we don't want to work together. Now, something could be too contentious here, okay? Something could be too much of a battle. People not sharing, not wanting to coordinate. These cards are actually not coming out that great around this Ten of Pentacles, and then the Seven of Wands, where stuff is just not able to get done. Okay. Now, things here is a situation of conflict. People could be shouting. People could be arguing. People could be, I don't know. This seemed like an argument, really. Okay, where it's like, people's feelings are not fully understood here. This could be a woman, a mother, or the mother of the house, or the woman of the house, the lady of the house type thing, who could be shouting, da da da. And the thing is that we're people don't really want to work together, okay? Or it's like you have to look at your plans. You have to stop and think, like, is this worth my energy? Is this worth me lending my time to? Especially if you have to fight a schedule. It's almost like it's something extra you have to schedule in. But then with this, I don't like this, right? Okay? Because these are two cards of conflict. This is where someone's fighting and they can't defend themselves. They can't fend off the thing that they're trying to fight. I'm also seeing a mask, like a face mask here, okay? So I don't know if it could be hopefully it's not an illness. Now this could be the police officers or ambulance showing. This is real drama, okay? This is not, okay? This is about to be even shorter of a reading. We're gonna go to the next group. Okay. I'm gonna just watch the time, okay? So I'm not giving all my heart and soul, okay? All right? But yeah, this is not great, okay? Watch any kind of roof leaks, any water on the roof, okay? Something is like, this is that bad luck thing again. Whoever is getting all this bad luck, you need to stop watching, okay? You need to, like, find a new channel, all right? Because this is... I don't know what it is, okay? I don't know what this is. This is very unfortunate reading here, okay? This is people where it's, again, they're juggling. There's not enough funds. There's not enough resources. It's almost like they own the property or own this house or home. It's like something they have. Maybe they can't keep up with the other fees or the taxes. And and maybe repairs. It's like owning a home, but you can't repair it. It's like when people buy cars and then they can't afford the oil change, okay? When you buy, like, a Beamer oil change, having a couple in my past, it's like, that's at least $250. That was back in the day, okay? So this is something where it's like something just cannot be maintained. Something just cannot be maintained. It's too much argumentative energy. It's too many, it's people kind of like choosing sides or trying to avoid each other here, okay? This is the same person here in my Six of Wands. She should be like from Three of Wands to Six of Wands. She should like jump up, okay? But this is where it's like negative news, not a lot of positive stuff going on. This is also where even the services that are there are not working for you. There could be something here about a pet or an animal or something, pet services or something like this here, okay? The Four of Wands, yep. So this is some home here, okay? This isn't the blind spot. This is what this person doesn't see. This has to be we're going to read this as a toxic person. Or I'm not going to say toxic person, but someone who is just experiencing a lot of misfortune. And however, in the blind spot, which is not happening to them, is the Four of Wands. So this is you. I'm going to assume, okay? This is you who's in the Four of Wands here, who's like balanced, stable, having stronger relationships, having stronger social bonds, family bonds, social relationship bonds in your home, or even having like, getting like other like agreements, like contractual type agreements, or like you have a roommate or something like this here, okay? These things are working out, but what is seen is that this is still the Hierophant reverse, This again, this money with the bank issue or transferring funds over, okay? This is still very difficult. And it's still very cold, though. It's still like someone doesn't care, or someone could, I don't know. Someone could be arguing with these people. I feel like this person has to argue all over the place. Now, even in a medical thing, this person's arguing. I feel like someone's just arguing with everybody, okay? It's the hospital or the doctors or whoever comes here, the first responders, whoever's coming out here to fix something here. These people are arguing. Eight of Pentacles, reverse. Okay, so this is difficulty with funds. Money is not moving properly. Money with the bank or approval here. Credit. This could also be credit with the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, so it's like if you're out of favor with the bank, you're out of favor with the job, you know, it's hard to get credit, or you're out of favor with your credit or something here. Okay. This is all around property. Okay. Someone just cannot fend off all this stuff that's coming towards them. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Now there could be other people here too, which is also what's peculiar, is that it's like, or even you know, it's like where there's more than one person on the team here. Okay, so it's still, it could be because these people are fighting here that it's causing all these other, this like cascading failures. All right, so if this is you, the trick here is that it's very financial with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. The Nine of Pentacles could even be debt. But still, with the Nine of Pentacles reverse, that could be debt. That could also be where a wage slave, where it's going to be good for you to get a job and this to get the stuff flowing. Because the Two of Pentacles is not no flow of money. The Eight of Pentacles here is someone is not, some things are not working out. And this is, again, where someone knows it's not working. This is in someone's mind, like this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working. A lot of times this is a bank when it has all these pentacles around. Okay? And this is a lot of pentacles. But these pentacles are all mostly reversed, except for the Ten of Pentacles. Now, this could be the lady of the house. Maybe someone owns this house. And somebody else, yeah, you're not working. You know, this could be that type of thing where someone owns this place and you live there. And maybe they're, you know, it's a strained relationship. You know, they have a fence between them. It could be a strained relationship. You know, the kids are between them, all this, that. And, you know, or someone has their own kids. It's like, these are my kids and these are your kids could also be. This could be where someone owns, like one of those people own the house and the other person, say it's a roommate and they don't have the job, they don't have this coming all together for them. The other thing is that this could be where it's like someone's mom owns this house. Because if you look back, it's this older grandma. She's still sitting back there like, this is my house. Like, she's still like, this is my house. Okay, so these could be things where, you know, it's like, no, like your boyfriend has to leave or something like that. That's how this Ten of Pentacles is here. Someone owns this property already, okay? Already is very solid with this. Okay. And so with the Nine of Pentacles like this, 8 to the 9, this is also growing debt. You know, this is a steady increase here from that 2 to the 8 to the 9, okay? Now, this could be where someone borrowed and they didn't give back, and now this is just turned into debt, okay? More debt that they owe, okay? So it knocked them out of a short-term situation, and then there's a long-term scenario. Let's see what else is going on. Because if this is us, we definitely need some kind of information. Okay, so this, wow. This can't be us. This is very violent, okay? There could be a restraining order between these people now. It could be a lot of drama going on. Let's get through this. The Sun, behind you. Queen of Cups, reverse in your mind. Four of Swords, reverse. Coming up in your right hand. And the High Priestess here in the blind spot. She got secrets or secret house or secret success here, or it's all private to yourself, or you don't have to worry about this. And they've seen you. You look like you, okay? See, this is getting five now. See, Five of Cups. Justice reverse. Jesus. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, Page of Pentacles. And the outcome. So this is also where if you have kids, the kids get money. Okay, the kids seem to have support. There are other services for kids. There are services for animals. This is two things going on here, okay? So what I'm getting is that your family is a strong family. It's your family that is here, that is found innocent, or that you're not doing anything wrong. This is where it's like, it could be one family victimizing another family. These could be two neighbors. So if this could be your neighbors getting on your nerves or something like this here. This is again where it's messing somebody else's stuff up. I don't know if you're washing something or what this, okay? But your family is seen here. And this is the thing too, is that either you and your kids all look the same, or your family looks the same, or they're seeing these faces of you. They're seeing these images of you in other people's faces. So this is like, this could be like a haunting effect, like because this person is not blessed. And then here you are, or whoever these two groups are, one is very blessed here, and one is not psychic, and one is psychic. One, someone's gift is grown cold, and someone has the true gift. Okay? Someone here buys decks, and someone here can write their own decks. It's like someone here could design their own cards. If this is a psychic or something, and then someone else doesn't, it's their gift is drying up. Okay, this could be strong Libra vibes here. This could be someone with Sun in Libra. All right. But this is, again, like people are very upset or sad about the situations here surrounding any kind of bank or any kind of institution, even like a hospital type thing here. Okay. This could definitely be violence with the Ten of Swords like this and this King of Swords out after a fight like that. That's like someone getting beaten up, you know what I'm saying? Okay, which is very unfortunate, So hopefully this is not, this has to be like your name. Maybe this is your family. This is very strange on this channel because the vibes are very different on this channel. Okay, so it's just a different group of people watching. I prefer it to be the same people, to be honest, but that's fine. But this is highly toxic, okay? So this is unfortunate. You really should avoid this if you can. Justice reverse here, and the Queen of Cups like this, reverse. This is like, there are two strong feminine characters here. Again, there should be like a psychic ability here, something that's not working. Or the psychic's not correct or something like this here, okay? And people are just sad, people are just upset. But all the while, this in the blind spot. A High Priestess with the Four of Wands. Okay? This is somebody who is like secretly at home fine, they're okay. There's no like spooky poltergeist type activity around them. They're seeing your face. And it's interesting because this character actually doesn't have a face on her in this deck, but it's like they're seeing your face. So it's like this haunting effect here. Okay, people could be haunted by your image. Okay, and then we're gonna shut this down. Okay, that's enough of this one. Okay. God bless. Okay, whoever's dealing with this, God bless them. Okay. If you don't know, this is someone you do know. Okay, it wouldn't show up unless you knew them. Okay, or you're somehow related to them, or this could be like a sisters issue here with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Could definitely, both of those could represent sisters. Let's switch decks here. And let's go to another group 2. I'll take these all upright, Lord. Okay. Kind of shuffle these. No, I'm gonna take these reverse and vice versa. This is a vice versa deck. We'll take these reverse and vice versa. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, group 2. What you got? Queen of Wands, reverse and vice versa. She's upside down is upside down gets, okay? So this is unfortunate, all right? This is somebody who wants to be by themselves, who doesn't live up to the image. Someone is having difficulty here living up to the status that they're trying to set for themselves. This is where things are just kind of growing out of control. They're not keeping up with their own personal upkeep, and they could have like a lot of different things that they do to take care of themselves, or a lot of self-care. But when they let it go, it's a lot of stuff that they let go, or like, because this person does a lot for their self-care. So when they don't do that, it's like all of these different things, okay? Moon card reverse, the dark moon. This is a dark moon Lilith type vibes here as well, okay? With the judgment reverse or vice versa here, okay? Where people are thinking again, and everyone feels exposed here also, okay? So this is, it's really important to, try to clothe and take care of each other here, okay? I don't know if something here is wrong with everyone's clothes, okay? Okay, so take care of your clothes, your kids' clothes, the laundry. This is difficult, man. So these secrets are being revealed here. With the moon here in judgment, again, this is suggesting poverty. And that's the whole hard part about it is poverty. Okay? Where you don't have the money to pay for things that are coming up. There are financial shortcomings. This could even be the same group. Emperor reverse. No, Empress reverse. Wow. Here it is. It should be the Queen of Wands and the Empress, but they're both reverse and vice versa. So they're very turned around. They may not even really be talking to each other. This could be a mother and her daughter again, okay? So this, I almost feel like this is the same reading, okay? But there's a lot of aquatic energy, watery energy here. This is also Venus, the morning star with this Lilith kind of thing here. It's very Lilith strong, very toxic energy. Very toxic relationships these people are having. Now, someone could be like a fire sign. It's like she's extinguished. It's like there's all this water everywhere, okay? And the Seven of Swords reverse. This dude rolling out. Four swords again. I'm going to flip this way, okay? This is wow. So people could be up in arms. This is very violent. This is something going on in the news here or something like this. So somebody wants their money back. This is like now two people who are against each other. Some people who were friends or family feeling before, now they're against each other. How is today so toxic? Now someone can't heal or someone can't like rest, it's like someone can't get a nap in, okay? Someone can't get their, chill. And it's almost like this woman is chasing this other woman down here, or like, I don't know if these two ladies are fighting. It could be, okay? It could be fighting over something that was a mutual possession. Four of Pentacles reverse. High Priestess reverse. What is going on here? I mean, I'm going to pull all three of these cards. The Nine of Cups reverse. Page of Wands reverse. And the Magician upside down. So he knows what he's doing. Okay? Ten of Pentacles reverse now. So someone loses the house or something here after all this, or they want to sell the house or something here. Something could be going on with the electrical. This is all very unfortunate, okay? There's a lot of money lost, a lot of money sunken into things. All the secrets are coming out of who was doing what and how it was all playing out, okay? This is people's clothes here. There's something here about people, the clothing. Because the Page of Wands is a fashion icon, okay? He's like a fashion forward type person. Even here, reverse, okay? This is like him ironing his stuff. And this is all reverse. So it's like the clothes are ruined, or this, all these luxuries here are ruined. And can they be replaced? Because, the Page of Wands reverse is someone who's getting bigger it's getting bigger, okay? Someone who's growing. They're growing mentally, spiritually. They're growing beyond the traditional expectations. So if they had this, like, the go-to, their go-to clothes, they always love these. Like I remember my Oshkosh B'gosh. It's like, and then you get too big and you're like, what do you mean I can't fit this? What do you mean I can't put on my favorite overalls? Like, what do you mean I'm too big for these clothes? Okay? So I don't know if something shrinks or something here, okay? All right. Let's go to an Oracle deck here, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, so just stay prayed up here. It's very difficult in general. Let me do, I'm going to go into the deck of darkness because this Gives a lot of those darker secrets out. So generally speaking, this usually isn't for people who are sitting. I mean, I can't imagine these people sitting and watching tarot right now. So I can't imagine this is happening to anyone of us right now. This to this extent, even if it's somewhat like this. Even if it's somewhat like this, okay? And I don't know if somebody's trying to dry their clothes over the smoke, over the fire, or something. I don't know. All right. That's fine. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. FEMA, Red Cross, yep. So this is definitely calling for help. Definitely people need help, okay? You know. This is also where, almost, is this happening real time? Is this, because if it was the ambulance or whoever, they've come now. Or the firefighters or something, they've come at this point. Since the last reading, okay? Since the last spread. Kingdom of the flesh, the wrath of the kingdom of the flesh. This is, again, people's bodies. This is thinking that you know so much about your body, your flesh. This is being so preoccupied with your body and the way you look also here, okay? This is why that Queen of Wands is reversed, because, yeah, she's not able to keep up with her look here, okay? And now it's turning into wrath. It's turning into something that's, you know, upsetting her. So if you normally had a wig on and you always had all these expensive wigs, and now there's something ruined, and now you're going without a wig, now it's like you feel tormented. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have your wig, you don't have your nails, you don't have your outfits, you don't have this. Greed. Wow. Okay, so here's greed. This is, again, someone just, you know, taking here, okay? And it's like from their own family, perhaps. This is leading to that Six of Wands, which is like even shame like this. This is where people are like unhappy here in this card. It should be this way, where it's like you're the champ and you're coming through and providing, and this right here is, it's not. It's the opposite. Okay, it's very difficult. This is where everybody's up in arms against you. It's like, we got blood on us, like we've been suffering here, and you're over there on the horse, like this is your fault. That's how people are feeling about this person. They feel like they're very greedy, okay? The bandwagon, a fallacy that asserts the claim is true because it's popular. This is, again, you have to stay away from that popular. Gold of praise. So here's the gold of praise. This is where money comes in if you ask for help, or these people are asking for help and they get money. Okay, don't take too much though with greed, or some, you know, this is the past, wrath of darkness, or wrath of the flesh. Who took all, someone could have stole the money. Living statues, the golem. These people stuck like, oh my gosh. These people are stuck in a situation here, living statues. These people are stuck, man. And now there are things you don't know. I'm going to have to put this on us somehow. With the wrath of darkness, these are things that you don't know that could hurt you. Now, the whole thing here about the golem, the living statues here, is like, you know, now they're either moving around and doing stuff and they're still soulless, or they're just stuck there, okay? This is, again, where it's like somebody's spirit feel like they left their body. Someone could just be like, totally like, what is going on? Someone could just be like in disbelief what's going on. Gig economy, okay? So whoever's asking for help, this is getting jobs here, okay? This is in a different column, though. Seal of Solomon. Goodness and mercy shall follow you, okay? Yeah. This, I feel like, is your ops. This is your enemies. Because you're being helped here. And now you could be helped in excess here. Watch being greedy or something here, or trying to take on too many things here, okay? But goodness and mercy are following you all the days of your life. You have the Seal of Solomon, which is also very healing. Solomon's Seal. Gig economy, these are jobs. Gold of praise. FEMA Red Cross is also a help card, okay? City of God. Okay, yeah. So this is a tale of two cities. This is a tale of two houses, two homes. We're born again. Okay. So these are those who are born again. These are those who are resurrected. These are those who are saved. And the whole thing is that you could be going, this is what God does. Shield of Judah. This is what God does. This is my deck of darkness. And now all these good cards are coming out here. This is the deck of darkness. And all this other stuff should have been in the tarot, where it should have been a positive reading for positive holy people. But the deck of darkness has to give the praise. This is where the people who are dark and who have been against you have to speak your praises. This is what God does. He puts you all in the same situations, and he shows the difference between those who have Christ and who are God's children and those who are not. Those who are truly chosen and those who are YouTube chosen. Chosen to like, share, subscribe. There is a huge difference. Okay? This is a huge difference where some people, this is what I say, the only power they have is to like, share, and subscribe. That's the only power they have. And versus where you have God. This is goodness and mercy following you like wings, like bouncers, following you around. The seal of Solomon and the shield of David, the shield of Judah, these are basically the same thing. This is, you are so protected here. You were sealed and protected. You were signed by, Yahweh over your head. You have the seal of the Lord God. These people have the mark of the beast. This is the difference here. So group number 2 is showing the difference and showing how it's done. Okay? And this is Nephilim. These are your kids, the Nephilim. So these could be even with City of God and the Nephilim. This is the future. Okay? So this is even where your kids are very blessed here. They're very talented. They have all kind of well-rounded skills. Okay? They could be extraordinary in their own right. Because this is speaking of, even though this is in the past column, this is speaking of something in the, these are references, these are New Jerusalem clues. So you're very blessed and protected here. You are like very blessed and protected. And this is the whole thing, is that it shows this thin line, like the slight difference between those who have God and those who don't. Those who are in the body of Christ and those who are in the belly of the beast. The myrrh of silence, see? And see, they don't know anything about you. I don't know, why is it them versus you? When they don't know anything about you, when you were the high priestess over here, and then you're the high priestess with that 4 of wands where everything was okay, and this is the now all these secrets are revealed here, where it's like, oh, maybe you weren't the problem. Or this is, again, people who have, it's like maybe you have the real God and they have just, I don't know what they got. They have the DOG, you got the GOD. Okay, they got dogs, you got God. Ago, so something happened, ago. Let's see what happened ago. How long ago? Shaman Q. So this could be some shamanic powers here. This could be some, again, mysterious work that you're doing here that people don't know. Okay? This could be magical powers here that you have here. Okay? You could have sent some magic to somebody. Or broke off, or let them break off of your energy is what I'm getting. Is that it was like these people were these people like trying to link to your vibe? And you broke them off, and then they felt, like you were lifting up for 2. It's like you were... It's like, were they trying to link to you somehow? Okay? And then they got disconnected. Photo filters. Yeah, everyone's making this. You could be taking a lot of photos here, all right? This is, again, where you're concealing what you do, okay? Yeah, they're trying to feed off of you or something here. You cut it off, and now they fall. This is where they built their whole thing off of your life. Or they try to compare, or they were so preoccupied with you. And then this is like something either returns or like gets cut off, like a return to sender or like a cord cutting type thing. The lantern of the eternal flame, boy. You're sitting here with the Lord. And it's like they could think you're selecting your photos here. You could even be a photographer. But this is also if someone's doing magic over your photos and stuff like this here, it's like, no. You don't have to say anything, you don't have to do anything. It just goes nowhere. These people don't have the skill, they don't have the ability, they don't know what they're doing. You have the lantern of the eternal flame. This is the lantern of the 10 virgins. And the 5 that make it because they keep their lantern going. They don't burn all their oil. They don't party all through the night and then wonder why they're hungover the next day, okay? And they can't make it to the wedding banquet, okay? So this is that type of thing. So continue to do what's right. Continue to do what's righteous because this is seeing you through. This is almost like you're in the same boat as other people, but you have God. Fillers. Unclean. And the plague and swarm of animals and flies. Yeah, so watch this thing about these animals here. If you have any pets that are unclean, okay, there could be fleas or other infestations like bugs, like fleas around or something like this here, okay? This is a mixed scenario. And this is all weird and convoluted because I feel like these people were somehow attached to your vibe. Because it's like, it's like separating salty water from the fresh water. It's like all brackish. It's like, this was all like your vibe. They're trying to lean into it somehow. Then they get more than they bargained for. Okay? And then all this, like it's like someone like tries to bite into you and they get all this bitterness. This is where they must be stealing your problems. If they're trying to steal your energy, they're taking all your problems. They're taking all your stress, all the vice, all this violence. Okay? These things are far from you. So it is a little bit frustrating because it's like, this is just what's happening to other people here, okay? This isn't, I feel like that's great. We're in the city of God and all this stuff, and we have help and all this stuff, but this is what God does. Like, he always tries to show us, and this is, show us the difference, okay? Sometimes, I personally don't always want to see the difference, okay? It's like, I don't want to hear about other people's problems like that. It's like, I really don't care. Like, we need to hear about ourselves. God knows that, but this is exactly what God is doing. It's like, see, look at how I'm continuing to save you and protect you. All right? Let me look at the gifts of the Spirit here. And then once I finish this, we're going to start over the different deck again here, because this is too weird. Let's look at the gifts of the Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit, and miracles here. Seeing Ethiopian mysteries and signet ring. This is someone who is in charge. This could be a black woman in charge. The HBIC. Someone could be British. Service and help. Okay? So you have the powers of service and help coming to you. Okay? And the power to help also. Self-control. But this is also where you have to be careful not to help too much. Also, don't help yourself too much to too many things here. Don't help yourself so much to everything here. Okay? Because we did see that card, greed. And that could be the chosen if you're not careful here. Okay? Every seed-bearing plant. Yeah. Don't help yourself to all this weed or something here also. Okay? Only if this is salad, eat away, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something healthy like that. But every seed-bearing plant, a lot of times, marijuana card. With self-control, be careful what you're smoking here. Now, it could help you. It could be a service to you, a medicine to you. Keep it medicinal, okay? Not recreational for this time. Because this is too much, it's too much BS going on here. You don't want to self-sabotage because you end up having one joint too many, one brownie too many, or whatever it is here, okay? It's like you can't have too much Greek. You can't have too much salad, though. Islamic mysteries, these are usually where people down on their knees praying. Yoruba mysteries. This voodoo. The voodoo mysteries here. The mysteries of Ifa. So this could be the black Muslims again, okay? Tongues channel. This is and another difference between the black Muslims and the Nation of Islam. Some are real Muslims, and some are just something else. Okay, it's a whole different thought group. Okay, they're not really worshiping Allah. Okay, the pastor, shepherd here, orphan adoption. Okay, so you're getting taken into something, American mysteries. All right, so this is very good. This is very good. So if you have any type of ancestral African type spirits around you, this is all here for you. Okay. Now you could be getting help from people. You know. Also, Islamic mysteries are going to speak of a lighter skinned person. Okay, someone tanner. Okay, or lighter, brighter than a dark skinned person. So this could be someone who's helping. Okay, or you could be helping someone here. This could be some kind of weird racial crossover or religious crossover. And this could still be someone's spiritual leader here somehow, but you're getting taken in, you're being adopted into this group. This is something also very much about the USA with American mysteries. Now, sometimes this could be Native American mysteries here, okay? But for Islamic, Yoruba, and American mysteries, you have the mysteries. You are in the mystery schools, this past, present, future. Now, some people who smoke, they may, or do whatever kind of herbal drugs or whatever this is here, they may talk a lot. So keep that in mind, okay? If someone's high, they may be like, bah, 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 bah. Okay? But also with orphan adoption, this could be, again, you're being pulled into this voodoo group, or the voodoo spirits are circling you and taking you in, and like, you are a child, this. But it could also be where, you know, you also have to be careful what you teach about voodoo to younger people. You have to be very careful what you teach them. When you're teaching young kids about magic and teaching them about the occult or whatever, if that's your faith or whatever, then you have to be very careful, okay, with that, so they don't inadvertently mess up their whole life ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? With the wrong spell, okay, without the right, without everything being right. So with pastor, shepherd, and orphan, this is again someone who should be guiding someone here, okay. Now, if there's anything also here about, this could also be a translation or translator. Someone could be from another country here trying to speak English, okay. And this could also be some kind of language barrier here, okay. Teach the mute to speak. So you could be a language teacher of some kind here, okay. Now you could be teaching Arabic or learning Arabic, or Nigerian or something here, okay? All right. This could be black African Muslims here, okay, as well, such as like the Nigerians or whoever, okay? Where they're going to need some help teaching. It may not be like they speak Spanish. This could be someone who speaks Arabic and is now coming over to the USA and needs to learn English. You have to be careful dealing with this person. You have to be careful how you teach them. Like, you have to go slowly for some reason here, okay? Now, if your kid is coming into a language program or into this voodoo group or something like this here, usually you should, always, of course, you need a good babalao, okay? You need a good priest or priestess so that, so they're not jacking them up here. Now, if this person is good, they're going to have them learn languages first and just be supportive, like washing dishes and stuff like that, sweeping the floor, type thing like that. That's the way you start somebody off, okay? So they stand, they're just there, okay? Watching on this side. And then they come closer into the deeper circles and deeper mysteries, okay? As they understand how everything works. So just be careful here. Just do all this very carefully. It's very Egyptian mysteries. You have all these mysteries here. There's a mystery school or school. You're getting Hogwarts or something even. This is a lot of mysteries for so many few cards, for all of these mystery cards to have come out like that. Dreams and visions. So this is their hope to come over here or be in the USA or something here and to help them. You could be Native American, you could be having psychic dreams or earth-based dreams. Teaching the mute to speak is usually people who didn't have a voice before somehow, okay? And you're helping them. Now, these people may also have like others. I'm getting like foreigners here, okay? Obviously, because it's Islamic, African, or African twice, and American. So, you know, you could be African American working with these foreigners. This could also be a misconception is that, oh, you know about Islam, you must be Nation of Islam. Like, you know, people thinking that that's how, you know, what is like black people, black Islam is over here in the USA. That's a completely different group of people. Miraculous catch. Shoes of peace. This is like very civil rights. Why do you ask which is lawful to do on this app? Yeah, this is definitely a culture shock. Okay, so you're going to be assigned here to some foreigner. This is again why the Lord says, take care of the orphans, the widows, and the foreigners. And so you're going to be assigned to some kind of foreigner group, or you're the foreigner here. You're going to be walking into a place, if you're the foreigner, this place is going to be peaceful, or you're going to make this peaceful for them. You're going to help them fulfill their dreams and their visions. Most likely this is about speaking English. Okay? Or something like you hire them at your job and they get a job and, you know, you're speaking English to them. Because there's no way you're over here speaking Coptic. There's no way you're speaking, you know, Ifa. There's no way you're speaking Yoruba. There's no way you're speaking Nigerian. There's no way you're speaking Arabic. That's stuff that you don't hear that in the USA, okay? Unless they came over here, all right? You don't see a lot of people sitting in Arabic class or Swahili class, okay? Hieroglyphics class. That doesn't happen. These people usually come over here with that knowledge. So with miraculous catch is like you're catching this person, this fish. This is a holy saint. This is a saint of God, okay? And this person is being sent to you, is what I'm assuming. This is all extremely too vague. You're the Ish Elohim. You're the highest being on earth. You're the highest evolution. This is why they're sent to you. Because you are the truly chosen. And you will be given the gift of tongues. You will be able to speak to this person. You will be able to speak to this person. You will create a bridge of communication between you and this person. This person you're going to do this till they're going to run out of words. They're going to be like, you know, they're going to be talking till they don't know what else to say. You're going to help them the next phrase. Okay? So it's like, you want me to wash the plate. Oh, the plate. Yes, I can wash the plate. I can wash the plate. You can wash the plate. I can wash the plate. You want me to wash? Yes, I want you to wash. Wash the plate. Wash the cup. Wash the whatever. Okay? Stuff like that. Okay? You're the highest level here. Okay? You got supernatural. You were specially designed for this. Okay? You were sent to this person sent to you. This is one of the things where the belt of truth. So no one's going to be lying because the truth is going to hold you together. You got the shoes of peace and the belt of truth. So these clothes here. See, you have the clothes. Wear a belt. Pay attention to your footwear. But these are two parts of the armor of the spirit right next to each other. With the Ish Elohim, this means this is the ancient term for earth angel. People call it earth angel now. So this is this holy vocation. Yep, this is your job. This is a holy job that the Lord is sending to you. Okay, a special mission, special assignment. And now you may be doing things again in a way that's unorthodox, or you know, it's everyone's like feelings and beliefs are going to be challenged here. Okay, because this person may have dietary things, they may have religious things. You may have dietary and religious things. You may have different calendar system where it's like they're a special holy day and then you don't know anything about it, you know, and they're not even supposed to be there. You know, it's like, you know, it's like Saturday or something like this. And a Jewish person, like, you're not even supposed to be here on Saturday, but you know, they still are working on Saturday. It's like, are you supposed to take Saturdays off? But let them do them, you know, let them do them. Let them fit in and work how they're supposed to work for you or learn from you. Okay? This thankfully different than the other vibe. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go to group number 3. God bless. Okay. So this is again for the truly chosen, not just YouTube chosen. Okay. You have to be able to do more than like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Or it's just not enough. Okay. All right. Let's go to this Gustave Doré Great Bible Tarot for the third group. This is absolutely undeniably has to be different energy. So you're sure. Thank you guys. Let's get a new sticker. Five it up. 2 of Wands here. Okay, I like that. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're looking for ways to hold on to things, hold on to your phone service. You could be trying to hold on to your phone number, like you could be switching service and saying, oh, I want to keep my number. Okay, this is other people trying to keep your number or look through your like messages here. Okay, now if someone's looking through your messages, they see your messages, they're just maybe not responding or they're thinking of what to say. You have the 8 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so once they craft this message or once you craft this message, you're going to be sending it out. This is any other opportunity that you could also be trying to hold on to here, which is good. Okay, so say it's like it's like a negotiation. You might be negotiating. Well, okay, we can't do this. Maybe we could do this. Okay, maybe that opportunity's closed. Well, what else do we do? Okay. So this is very strong. This is very good. Expect a lot of communication coming in, a lot of positive activity here. The Fool's here. Okay. So you're going to be absolutely free to make decisions here. Okay. You're going to be released from any type of obligations. Now, this is again where you're holding. Some of you could be holding on to your kids or your kids' phones or your kids' devices here, something like this here. Okay. Like this could be someone that's like you played enough video games, taking the video games away. The Hermit. You could be tired of the noise too. Okay, 2 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. All right, so you have a lot of talent here in general. This is definitely an issue between you and someone else. Like there are 2 people here in this mix here. Okay. Now, you have a lot of talents. You're able to do lots of things. You're able to multitask and think of a lot of different things. So you could be doing things and then like texting on a whole nother level, like something else that's going on. Like you could be dealing with someone face to face and then dealing with someone while you're texting or managing something here, okay? Or some other type of like online type stuff or communication stuff, like social media or something like this here, okay? And this just goes with your intelligence. The whole thing here is that for this group, you're going to have to choose your priorities. You're just going to have to prioritize the things that are the most important here. And sometimes it's letting people just have their way and just moving on. And sometimes it's like, no. Like, like we're going to like nipping something in the bud early and say, no, you're not getting your way right now so that you don't have to deal with this later, some future problem. It's like you could be handling it right now. So just check your priorities here. This is going to really give you a leg up, okay? It's going to help you save. So like save things that you're trying to save, okay? This could be like you're trying to save money and then you say, hey, let me like disconnect this or reconnect this, or you get a better plan or something here, okay? You come up with a better plan all together. And this is allowing you to be really intelligent, really philosophical, and it helps you break down different barriers and walls that have been building up. This helps you not, this is a blockbuster combination here, where a road opener type combination, where things start to open up for you. And it's because you make these choices here about your decisions very carefully. You're looking at who is truly valuable and who is the villain, and and focusing on those things that have long-term lasting value. So this is about things being well planned, all right? You're just going to have to make like a lot of really good plans here. Okay. I've started taking notes on my on my good advice. So I take my own advice and practice what I preach. So this is just about just well-laid plans. and knowing who's in and who's out. Some of you may be blocking different people or different channels or sites, or blocking things, and that's going to be good for you. Okay, it's going to keep you focused. Also, this is also blocking out all kinds of other distractions and stuff like that. It's like it's just not good for you in the long term. Okay, it's like it doesn't matter. The sun here in the blind spot, baby. So again, you're just very right. You're just on the money. Okay. Now your phone's going to be working. Your machine's going to be working. Whatever devices this is, or a printer or something like this. Okay, or a printer scanner or something like that. Okay. All this is going to work. You're going to be able to beep 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 and figure it out. Okay. Everything's going to be good. Now you might have a code on your phone or something here, or use the same code everywhere or something like that. This is very good for you. Okay. You're going to be able to just thrive. This is the most important part. The fact that you can thrive. The fact that these things are working out. This is like a fax machine or some kind of paper feeder type. Yeah, it's like a printer or fax, or you're doing something like this. Like you could be making copies, or you have like scanning or some kind of type of clerical type stuff like this here. All this is very good. Okay, and you're in the right place. You're going to be in the right spot. You're going to be like comfortable with the level that God is. This is like staying in your lane and doing such a good job in that lane. Okay. And it may be that you have a lot of different things to do. You may have a lot of different insights and philosophical, points of view. You may like to be alone, or you have to do this work by yourself. Okay. This could be a project you have to complete by yourself here. Five of Pentacles. Ouch. This is what's in the current position. What we do, where everybody knows. So this is where something is out. This is why you could be by yourself here. This is definitely, with the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, definitely need to save your money. Eight of Cups. And the subconscious. With the moon here showing up. Now, to be honest, this is where it's important to hold your cards to your chest. Don't tell everybody everything that's going on here, okay? Now, you could be thinking about your family, or you could be thinking about your other comrades or something here, but you have to go do something by yourself. You have to go make these copies or papers, or get your ID or something like this here, okay? It could be a passport, it could be ID, it could be DMV, something very administrative, and something like that here, okay? Where you have to copy your ID and your birth certificate or something like that, type thing like this, okay? But all this is very secretive. All this is like, keep it to yourself. Now, you definitely need to save your money, save your funds. This is something that could get very expensive. There may be cheaper ways to do something here. It's something like the fax. Like fax is like, you go to Office Depot. The fax is, like $50. Something stupid like that, which is true. You go there, it's out of control. It's like $3. It's like $3-4 a page. Okay. You go to the library, it's free. It's totally free. The same service, faxing something from this phone number to the next phone number, completely free. So this will help you if you understand that, okay? You know how to get this cheaper services here, okay? The Five of Pentacles here is, you could be out of something. You could be out of funds, out of money. And this again, all this is your business. All of this is something to keep very private. You could be looking for help because you don't have this money here, okay? But you're in the right place, in the right position. You have a lot of skills. You have a really intelligent mind here, okay? But it's like, there are these financial mistakes here a lot of times with this combo. But you still get a lot of stuff done overnight. You get a lot of stuff done secretly, invisibly. And the thing here though, even with this though, it could also be where someone isn't trying hard enough. Like overnight, what are they doing? So overnight, what are if you have all these skills and not visibility, what are you doing? Why aren't you using them? So this is again about prioritizing, and moving towards this money here, because this combination of the Fool and the Moon could just be bad credit. Just like that Two of Pentacles reverse we saw. With the Hermit here in the Moon is, again, people who get things done overnight, or they get nothing done. It could also be nothing is done overnight, where someone's kind of a bum, kind of like just like not getting stuff done. But it's beyond all of that. It still shows that there's these incredible potential and abilities here, and that you are someone who's capable. Okay, now this could be for your food security. This could be EBT, food stamps, where this is the paperwork and all this type of stuff you need to send in overnight or very fast or something like this. It may happen in 10 days or something here, or this month or something like that. I don't know. But this is definitely move forward with that if you need to. Four of Cups. Yeah, this is mix. This is someone who can, but are you? And then if you can, go for it. Even if it is, this could be someone who doesn't want to do that. Someone who doesn't want to feel like they don't want to do this because they feel like it's beneath them, or it's like they don't want to be in a situation where they're on food stamps or something like this here. But you have to understand, Elon Musk is getting government assistance. Jeff Bezos gets government assistance. Trump's family gets government assistance. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever, everybody out there, fucking Zuckerberg is getting financial assistance. They're all getting kickbacks. Israel gets billions of dollars. Saudi Arabia gets billions of dollars of your tax money. So just keep that in mind. Like, these things are here for you to take advantage of. If you need it, this is definitely go for it. But with the Four of Cups here, this is about your 4 meals. It's like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. Okay? The 4-4 here is definitely ancestors starting to show up here, for sure. So this is where your ancestors are like, no, we're going to pull resources in from wherever we need. And you can't be too proud here, because it's like you can just go get it. It's just like you qualify here. Because if you're in that 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and you don't have it, then this is, again, it's showing your wherewithal where overnight you solve that problem. Like overnight, you just get that problem solved. Okay? But it definitely feels like someone's at Kinko's or some kind of coffee shop here. 8 of Swords, yeah. Coming to the triple eights now. Triple eights, baby! Triple eights. You got 888 showing up here. Okay, so this is very good. This is a windfall of finances showing up here. Financial stability. You got that. Hold on. You literally got triple. Bro, it's psychic is as psychic does. Like, it's just like undeniable. All right. So you got the triple A's just came out back to back to back. Now this could be because of you qualify for whatever. This is a job coming through here. Okay, some good work coming through. This is you being stuck on a schedule, though. Also, this is where you are stuck on a schedule with the 8 of Swords, where you have to, you have to work around these situation like it's your own work hours. Okay, or some other hospital hours or somebody else's hours here. You have to work around these hours here. Okay, you have to work around their schedule. But this stuff seems to be locked in. Triple eights should be something very much of a blessing for you. Okay, for sure. Something definitely coming through here for you. But you have to get this paperwork done. You have to get this copy machine stuff done. Okay, Ace of Swords, baby. Over the Wheel of Fortune, you got the sword and the shield here. Very good. Of Saint Michael, you're absolutely protected. This is where angelic forces are here, like blocking and swatting off like monsters from you. Okay, Leviathan, right here. Okay, that Leviathan going down. Now this is a food thing or sickness. It could be medical where you need shots. In the shot, you get the shots or inoculation here. That could also be what's going on here. If you have a kid who needs inoculations. But this sometimes is hunger because of a sickness or just as a sickness by itself. Or it could just be like fasting even. Okay, so this is where I'm wondering if this is like food related. But I do feel like this 8 of Pentacles here is working for you. Now, if you've been limited in work or blocked from work from somehow, like, because something, other things are going on, this is all going to work out for you. Okay, you just need to sign this. The Ace of Swords is that signature as well. Okay, this is what's going to give you that Four of Pentacles to save that money here somehow. Okay, you just need to do this Two of Wands work, like punch in this stuff on your phone, or text your friend or something like that. Okay. Seven of Wands. Getting it done. Getting it done. You're taking down these beasts. You're taking down King of Wands here. So I feel like somebody here shows up to help you. Powerful, dynamic energy here. This is you being very motivated. Okay. This is also, I would say, be careful where, make sure you're not smoking any drugs or anything like this that is slowing you down. Okay. Don't do anything that's going to slow you down or start costing money or whatever. Okay. But you could be very motivated, very dynamic, getting a lot of stuff done. With the Four of Cups, though, it's like, it's still these poor financial choices here, or poor reputation, or poor credit. Okay? But it's like you can get this to work for you. Okay? Like if you don't, it's all going to end up working with that Eight of Pentacles like that. Triple eights and ending with the Eight of Pentacles, the last one, it's working. Something works. Ace of Swords, boom, it's there. Okay? Now you have the Seven of Wands with the Sun. You have the light, you have the Sun behind you, and you can take down any kind of challenge that's coming up with the energy of that King of Wands. Very powerful. You just come out powerful, okay? The Devil. You come out super strong, all right? This whole thing is about beware, though. Beware, beware. So beware something here. Make sure it's like you're not overeating or something here. I don't know what's going on here. Watch your food or whatever's going on here with the food, okay? Because this all gets toxic here with the Devil. This could also be where I was saying watch the drugs or anything like this here. You could be thinking about it like, oh, I want to go have a drink, or I want to have, a joint or something like this. This is still going to, it could not work for you, okay? Be careful. With it so close to the moon, this is getting high. So you have to be careful getting high, okay? Now, if somebody else is getting shots of some kind, this doesn't have to be drugs, but this could be like those medical, this could be an inoculation of some kind here, okay? Like, a vaccine. And all that's working too. All that's going to be very good here, okay? Okay. Page of Cups. Yeah, you just have one little beer or something like this. Have a little drink, okay? Something like this here, okay? And then or you're just eating less, or you're changing your food up here. This could also be a medical thing here where you need to change your food. You could be eating fish more than other stuff. This could be sushi here somehow, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing like sushi rolls, like the little circles. It's like ding, 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 ding. Okay, all right. But this is like eating fish, or or lighter fare or something. Okay, changing your diet up a little bit. That's working for you. It could also be the Devil here. Could also be excess weight. So this could be if you're intermittent fasting, or you're moving over to fish or something instead of like red meat or something like that. Now, if you're drinking water, you could be drinking a lot of water here, okay? Like a lot of water. Yeah, this is with the Chariot, yeah. You could be you may need to think of your diet here very clearly. All right, let's stop because I'm not going to go any more into that. Let's look here at your superpowers. Chariot and the Devil in the Chariot could be very specifically about animals. Fussing or cussing or cursing, throwing curses, animal sacrifice, type stuff like this. So I'm kind of just getting like, it's about eating meat versus eating fish. Seafood or something here, okay? But I really think maybe because I didn't really preface this as a strong uh, pick a card, that I do feel that these groups are blending, but it's obviously, you guys are obviously watching the entire video, those of you who are watching it all. Love me, sub me, ring my bell. If you want a private reading, there should be information down below. mostlymattjai@gmail.com. I am taking private readings because it's my birthday month and money's coming in for me. Super strength. Super strength. Mastermind. So yeah, you could get a lot of stuff done here. Age manipulation. You could be very smart, which we already established here. This is definitely about planning, having a strategy, taking advantage of like, oh, this window's open. Oh, this is this. Be a mastermind, okay? And definitely working in the dark here, okay? Now, people are going to think you're a different age than you are. So make sure that this is also important to have your ID or something like that here, okay? Where you can verify yourself, your identity. Hair control. So you could be strong. You could have nice groomed hair, okay? Taking care of your hair, taking care of your look. Wings. This is where the world is moving for you, baby. Okay, the world. Animal imitation and age manipulation. So you're taking on some animal traits here. I like animal imitation because this is just imitation. This a lot of times is like just do what everybody else is doing. Like say you get a new job or something like this, just do what everybody else is doing. Just get in and fit in. You don't have to do anything crazy, okay? I feel like the most you have to see, this is your own grooming, your own well-being. You could be working out, taking care of your hair, shaving, cutting hair, something like this here, okay? This is what you have to worry about. You're already very smart. You're already in the right place. You're already getting these other assets and other things sorted out, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you're just sitting here looking younger and looking healthier or looking older and more mature. Like, like any way that age manipulation is the way that you want to look. If you're trying to seem older, you're going to look older. If you're trying to seem younger, you're going to look younger. Okay? The sun stood still. So this is a very strong card about that administrative work. Everything's going to wait for you. Okay? This is something, it doesn't move forward until you move forward. When you have the Fool and the Moon, they don't know what they're stepping to. It's bad judgment. It's bad judgment because you can't see where you're stepping into. Okay? So it's like, it's stepping into the mud. This comes up when I have people doing money readings, okay? When it's like they're having issues with their credit or they're, they have a bad reputation, okay? Credit type of money reputation usually, okay? This is usually that. Now, if you do have another kind of bad reputation, I don't know why you would if you're so smart and so strong, you know what I mean? Okay? Unless there's someone who has like slandered you or something like that, but okay, but it would be again with the Four of Cups. It's like you have to get up and go. But this goes from the Four of Cups to this total extreme opposite. This is unmotivated to highly motivated. King of Wands, highly motivated. And now the whole thing, it could be someone's poverty is what motivates them, but it could be what qualifies you. With the Five of Pentacles here, okay, this definitely has strong money themes here. Doc Ock. So you're going to be able to do a lot of different things here, okay? This is you. This is that Hermit with the Wheel of Fortune. You can do lots of things on lots of different levels. Everyone doesn't need to know what you're doing, okay? If you got two hands working over here, you got two hands working over here, two hands working over here, two hands working behind you. No one needs to see. The right hand doesn't need to know what the left hand is doing. Like both should just be blah, 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 blah. Keep going. Keep getting stuff done. This is just going to be the secret to success. Thick skin. So you're going to be able to, even if you have this so-called bad reputation, to who? To who? To who? This is my whole thing. To who? Visa? You got a bad reputation to Visa, MasterCard, Discover. They're already crooks. You have a bad reputation to other crooks. That's not a bad reputation. The insurance company, they've been robbing you. They've been robbing you. They've been robbing you. How often have you needed that car insurance? That one time in 6 years. Thank God I had car insurance. How much did you spend already? This is my whole point. Okay? They're already robbing you. So don't feel like that. Don't feel like someone looking down at you for financial reasons. Okay? Humans are not, it's like, as a literacy teacher, computer, all the things I teach, people are born to speak. They're not born to read. I can tell you that. And the struggles that we have teaching kids to read, teaching kids to write, that's new technology. People are not born to be, let me balance my budget and da-da-da. That's not a natural human capability. Like birds they don't go to school to fly. They just start flying. They just start singing. Spiders just start building webs. They don't go to school. People just start talking. Babies just start talking. You don't have to go to school to speak. But to read, you need to go to school. For this money stuff, you need practice. You need training. People don't just wake up learning how to drive a car. You have to go to school for it. And what they don't give you as children and students in general is financial planning and financial, management. They don't teach you that. So if you're learning it through the school of hard knocks, good job. Good job. Some people, all they can do is EBT. Some people, all they can do is work for the man. Some people, all they can do is, entrepreneurial stuff because they can't work for anybody else. They can't figure all that other stuff out. But if you can figure out all of it, good job. This is the ability to call in resources from anywhere. The government's the taxes is already theft. Being charged interest is you're already being manipulated. So don't feel bad about any of this financial difficulties here, because thick skin is like people talking shit. And you surviving that. Let them talk. And you eat. If you have to eat, eat. Let them talk. Oh, you don't have a new wig today. Okay, sword, hammer, mace, spear, this is your tool. Usually that's the phone. That's what people's normal tools are. Whatever your go-to tool is, get on the phone, get on your laptop, Vandal Savage. Take over the world. This is someone who doesn't die. This is immortality. This is you've been here from the beginning. You've been here. You've seen it all change over and over and over again. So don't be impressed when it's like, oh, what do you mean? You don't know how to Forex trade. Oh, you lost everything in trading for. It's like, well, how were how are you supposed to know about crypto and Forex or whatever it is? Okay, whatever you're doing. Power suit, yeah. So dress apart. You're about to be dressed nice. Okay, people are gonna talk shit and they're gonna eat shit. That's it. Okay, so do what you do very well. Take shit over. Take over. Start taking things over. Start dominating. And this, you might have to, and start in the spirit. Okay, tongue lashing. You're going to be very talkative. Okay, now you might have a lot to say on the phone here or something here. Okay, start dominating. You could be dealing with an older masculine person, dead shot. You're about to be right on the money. You're going to be right on target, okay? You're going to... Dazzler, yep. You're about to be wow, okay? Wow, look at all these resources. Wow, look at I qualified for this. Wow, I got that loan. Oh, I had such bad credit. Oh, and I still got that loan because I spoke to someone and they helped me. I wore the suit, I did my hair, I got on my phone, you wheeled and dealed and talked your ass off because you're smart enough. Okay? You went and did your, your push-ups, pull-ups, or whatever you do. Okay? Now you might have like a lot of messages coming in here on the phone too. Like this person may be talkative. 9 lives. Come on now. You survive. You're a born survivor. And this whole survival tendency of yours is what is going to keep pulling you through. So if you have to tell someone, "Oh, I survived this, I survived that, blah blah blah," then they were talking all this shit about me. Jubilee, you're about to be so happy. You got Dazzler and Jubilee. Okay. So this is definitely sparking up or something here. I feel like this is when you start smoking weed or something here. Okay. Okay. You start having beers and I don't know, okay, but I feel like you start to celebrate cervezas, okay? You have beers, okay, or shots, two face. This is where you have one face here and you have one face there. This is your work face, and this is your at home face. This is your gym face. This is your grocery store face. Hey, how you doing? At the gym, you're like, whatever, okay? So this is where you have to put on the proper presence for the location that you're in. Now, if you're afraid of code switching, it's because you can't do it. People who say, "Oh, you're code switching," yes, because I can and you cannot. "Oh, you're shape shifting, bitch. I can shape all kinds of ways and you can't." Of course they're going to hate it. Of course they're going to have a problem with it. Of course they're going to have a problem. "Oh, you reading car? You have the devil?" And what are you of? You have like, share, subscribe. Come on. So do better. This is like, none of these people have anything to say. Who cares who's driving around in a, a red Mercedes convertible? Ooh, wow. Okay, they got AIDS. Which would you rather? Would you rather have the red Mercedes convertible and AIDS, or would you rather have a Honda Civic and healthy? Would you rather have a bicycle and healthy? Would you rather catch the bus and healthy? Would you rather walk and healthy? Excuse me? So this is where it's like, don't let all that bullshit, because those people are generally trying to hide something. That they're cheaters, that they're liars, that they're fraudsters. They're generally trying to hide it. That's why it's just simple psychology. This is why they spend all of this energy to create this package of themselves in this presentation. If you're a survivor, that's good. These people couldn't survive. They can't survive without their next medicine. They can't survive without their this, that. They can't survive without their car. They can't survive without anything. Okay? Without the package, little Barbie package that they put themselves in. Okay? So don't worry about that. Some people cannot survive without their wig or their weave. They cannot live. They fall apart. I didn't get my hair done. It's like, okay. It's a ridiculous standard you set for yourself because you're just insecure. And you hide all this insecurity behind all of this other bullshit. So truly secure people don't care what everyone else thinks. So do what you have to do in the twilight, in the dark, in the after hours, code switch, shape shift, do what you have to do. Comb your hair, cut your hair, trim your beard, do whatever you have to do. Work on a Saturday, eat pork if you have to, do what you have to do to survive. God will forgive you. If you have nothing to eat and you keep kosher and there's nothing but a can of Spam, it's, pork, and it's like, eat that shit. If that's what you got to eat to live, you're gonna don't die on the cross. We don't need you dying on the cross. That's already been done. Okay? You need to have the breathing fire. You can shout the house down here, okay? I feel like you smoking weed though. Spider Girl. Kingpin. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Because then you become the kingpin. Now who's the pork? Now who's got the pork belly? Now that pork belly is also investments rising up. Spider-Man and Spider-Girl. I don't know really what those mean. I don't know what the spider cards mean, really. It's like networking. I don't know, networking events or something. Somebody's very loud or powerful, or you got smoke coming out your mouth, okay? You're like, so this could be where you're hooked, you're like connecting to someone while you're smoking weed or cigarettes or something here, okay? But sometimes this card is like when you're just like, you just have a commanding voice, your voice carries. You could just be laughing, is what I'm getting here. Oh, you're high. Maybe you just like, oh yes, Dazzler and Jesus sparking of the lighter. Yeah, you light, the lighter's sparking. Okay, so just save it for later. Some of you need to, it's like, some of you, this is my problem. If I don't, when I quit smoking weed and cigarettes, because I had to quit it all, and because one leads to the other. Like one, if I start smoking one, I start smoking the other thing. My appetite, I have no appetite. So if you need to smoke to eat, that may also be here. This may be why you're smoking, because you need to eat, and this is why you're fasting, and this is why you don't, because you don't have an appetite, you know, and you have to force yourself to eat. So I understand that. Then Kingpin, then you start gaining weight here, okay? But you start gaining weight as in money. You start gaining weight as in drugs. Like you got your freezer stocked, okay? You got like little green, you got the spinach in the freezer, if you know what I'm saying, okay? You have the, all that could be there, okay? Where you got money, you got green, and you got a little girth, okay? So you start gaining some healthy weight here or something like that. That's probably why you need to exercise here, because you might need to start this exercise thing, super strength up here, because this weight is coming here. You want it to look right and come on right, okay? This is somebody, I feel like somebody's in the gym. Somebody's got a, like, where you got a fucking, like, high face, your marijuana face on or something like this. Okay? Let me do one more deck on this. Okay? All right. Let me do the lucky stars on you. Okay, I want to throw these in here too. Let's see what the lucky stars on this group. Thank you. We worked out. See, I feel like this first two groups, stuff had to be flushed out. These are energies that need to be flushed out before we get to our stories, which is survival, thriving. Coming to the Kingpin is like, you got it all going on here, okay? The Kingpin has it all going on. This is like the cartel boss. Now, I don't know, maybe you're dealing drugs or something here? I don't know. Because that was just crafty and a crafty woman here. Okay, crafty feminine person or foreigner. Let me see. Antares, trigger warning. Spirit of adventure. This is again militant, strategic. You have to be very strategic here, okay? This is again banishing demons in magic and addiction. Banishing addiction, you see? Banishing these demons. Okay? There are all kinds of demons here you need to be careful of. People don't want to hear it, that's okay. But this is clearly people suffering here, okay? Because of that. Favor in lawsuits, home improvement, security in home, increase in all manner of riches. Deneb Al-Gedi, very good, okay? Now, Antares here is the King Star of Scorpio, but this is also the King of Swords card. So sometimes this is, again, about writing. Yeah, isn't this about secret stuff? Strong mind and body. Now, watch your head, migraines and stuff like this here, okay? Archangel Uriel is also associated with that card, which is, again, the provider of the earth, the cornucopia, and providing for you here on earth, okay? Providing for your needs. Orpheus and Euterpe, the muse of music. So your music is going to be important here. Now you could be expressing yourself through this music, or you have this music turned on while you're doing stuff. Now you could be replacing things with music. If you're watching a lot of TV, turn on the music. If you're watching a lot of tarot readings, turn on the music. If you're watching a lot of whatever it is here, or doing whatever this is, or the news, turn on the music, okay? Spica, here we go, baby. I'm glad we put this back in. Okay, accumulated riches, gold increases, victory in court. victory with law, and freedom from evil and anguish. So victory in court is even any kind of thing you're applying for, okay? So if you apply for something here that's going to give you victory, anything that's based off of legal here, favor in lawsuits. So anything where you have to put in paperwork or something like this, it's all going to come out. All the judgments are coming in, are going to be in your favor. This could be two different judgments here, but flanked by Antares here, it means you're going to have to write all this and write all this. You have to do all this administrative type stuff, all this administrative stuff here. It's like you have to think of yourself like an executive, okay? You have to think of yourself like, you know, a lot of times these very powerful people, billionaires and CEOs and whoever else, they have a lot of pressure on them. They have a lot of pressure. So they spend a lot of time like detoxing their pressure. This is why you'll see they'll do deals on the golf course or, you know, right out the gym or whatever else, because they have to put these things in their life where they're always taking the stress, de-stressing. Then they put on their suits for a little while. They put on the suit just for the board meeting, just for this, just for that. But then, oh, I got to go play racquetball. Oh, I got to go over here we're taking this vacation. Oh, we're having this over here. We're doing that, because they're always working. They're always working, so they have to put this party life embedded into their work life. Okay? We're like, oh, I have to take this call. Like you're at some dinner party or something like that. Because they're always on call. They're always working. So figure out a way for you to work in this detox, this stress balancing. Persephone, how you retreat. Look at that. And self-discovery. Okay? So definitely pull away from times that you need to. This is going to help you when you have your boundaries, you have your you have like your you time. Like this is me time, this is the job time, this is the kid time, this is this time, this is this time, this is me time. And this having these boundaries where everyone knows you're pulling away to do your own thing, this is very good. Okay? All right. Look at this, boy. We're going to go with sports, military, honors, riches, popularity, exceptional friends. Okay, so this is good with the police. This is all that sports I was talking about, playing sports. And then amor, compassion. Look at this, amor in music. Now, you could love music, but this is going to attract love to you here. Now, Persephone could also be this beautiful woman that shows up. Like, you know, you could be this beautiful woman, but with the devil. Understand, Persephone's in love with Hades. Her husband is the devil. This is very Lilith type thing here. There's a lot of Lilith mysteries and Mary Magdalene mysteries with Persephone and Vesta and all that. Yeah. So, you know, this could be you finding love here, okay? And this is a way for you to, like, you know, kind of de-stress and detox your life, again, by having a solid relationship, okay? This is love, though. This is not like just hooking up and having sex. This is about people who really love you, want to be your companion, okay? This is people who have compassion and empathy, loving kindness. This is you also being cuddly and, like, you know, having like some, you know, thickness to you, okay? Where you like something to hug, like it's like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Someone's not skin and bones, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's something there, you know, to love and to hug, okay? Valentine here also. You could be eating chocolates or something here, but Valentine, Saint Valentine, which is sacrificial love and affection. Adam's Eva. So those two stars are shining on you, star of Adam's and the star of Eva. This is just pure masculinity and pure femininity. Now, you could be balanced in this way, but this generally, with this, is like you just find a counterpart. Okay? And psychic. What is this? It's this vein over here is very music, loving, like, let me read your cards, let's talk about astrology. It's like Erica Badu, like this stuff, like, you know, like let's listen to some Andre 3000 flute music, like stuff like this, okay? Oh, you were in the second house, so Scorpio in the second house, okay, stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay, tell me about it. All right, so having these conversations here, this is a pastime. You have time to chill, you have time for this pastime here, okay? Like me in this channel and these channels. Patience, perseverantia, and constantia. This is never giving up. Being extremely patient and enduring. Uh, the thing here with Constantia, this is about constancy and consistency, being consistent and constant. So putting out the same thing in the same time every time, just being there. This is like showing up for work. Just show up for work. Educatio, show up for school in this case here, okay? Educatio, universitas, academia, mathesis. So this could be all ages, any ages, going to school and dealing with that. You could have a couple of kids here, maybe, maybe not, or you have siblings here, okay? Now, this could also just be like a buddy, okay, of some kind. They could be a different gender or different polarity, okay? You could be a masculine or a feminine. You could be two ladies or two men. It doesn't matter. Okay, you're just very smart here also already, okay? So keep getting smarter. Keep going and going through all those motions and keep getting smarter here. This may save you somehow. Like, oh, you're in school. Like, so for instance, like, let's go back to, you know, student loans. You could, if you go to school, you ain't got to pay nothing. You don't have to pay anything if you go back to school, okay? That's taking a class, two classes. That could be online. That could be whatever. Okay. You can take two. You can go get. You can start a whole graduate degree and take two classes at a time. Okay. What was that? 3 hours of your day. Okay. And you could be audio book, especially with Euterpe here. Okay. It could be audio classes or whatever. And you just now guess what? That bill's gone, and you're getting smarter, and you're getting this piece of paper to do some other certificate or whatever program you're doing. Okay. Yeah. Here's school, man. Akamar. Okay, upward changes, beware the sea, increase in harvest, destroys enemies, public office success, that's schools, churches, hospitals, all that. St. Jasper, Melchizedek. So the order of Melchizedek, this could be someone related to or have Turkish ancestry. This is the wounded healer, Chiron, as well as the healer shaman. Sagittarius, Chiron, energies here, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune relate, as well as Saint Nicholas. Okay, Saint Nicholas was not just very generous; he was a fighter also. Okay, and you see, they even draw Santa Claus with the whip and all, whoosh, on Dasher, all that stuff. Remember, he's out there fighting. It's a whole. We're not getting into Santa's mysteries right now, but he's a fighter. Okay, Nicholas is, you know, he don't mess around. It's like, you know, he'll, like, you know, the Krampus, you know, they spank them kids. Okay. Unitas, working together. Yeah, they want to work with you at the school, baby. Zasma, the lucky one. The ability to prophesy. So whatever this thing is going on here with the spirituality part here, where you might fall in love, it's like, look, you might say, hey, baby, let me tell you your future. Okay. Okay. All right. Victory, baby. I like it. Eunice. Okay. Victory. Good luck. Fortunate outcomes. Money, 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 money. Midas Touch, Abuntia, Fortuna, Enterprise, Gold, Golden, and Banks. So people want to work with you at the school, or where you get money for school, like a tuition is paid here, or you get your student loans knocked off or something like this here. Yeah, and this is still security and home, increase in all manner of riches, and gold increases, all this. So yeah, it's like this money comes in for you. This is down the road, though. This is further down the road. This is obviously at the end of this reading, okay? That's the next to last card. And Fraternitas, Philia, Amicitia. This is your friends, okay? Brotherly love. So this is also if you have to pay these things back here. Like if you have to pay the bank back, you have to pay your friends back, your daddy, your mama back, or whatever. This is all going to happen when this money comes in. And then people are going to see you as being very lucky and this, that. And then your credit's going to go up because you're going to have this influx of flow here, okay? So this is where that 9 lives comes in, and you're just like, whoop, you go up. You go right back up, okay? All right, so everything actually looks very good here, and I feel like this is why God, it's like, you got to be telling us everybody's bad news, they bad business. Like, oh, look how these people fucking up. Look how these people falling off. Look how this, da-da-da. Look at this. And then, but you, look at what I'm doing for you, what I'm doing for you, what I'm doing for you over here. That's just his tendency. I don't know why. It's just, because he always says, because I'm setting a table before you in the presence of your enemies. So yeah, that's what we have to wait for these guys. We have to wait for these enemies. You got to line them up. You got to be like, where's Judas? We can't start dinner without Judas. It's like we stunting on Judas. Like we're gonna, like, it's like I know I said that was the last one. Let me do one more. He's like, well, we're stunning on like Judas is a crucial piece of this dinner. He's a crucial part of the plan. So this is just the Lord. Jesus is a tricky trickster. Yeah, watch and pray that you do not enter into temptation. It's not the time to screw up on drugs, gambling, extra lovers and stuff like that, especially if you have this other love showing up here. Forgive and you'll be forgiven. Give and it shall be given to you. Judge not, lest you be judged. Yeah. So this is drop it. Apply for whatever and drop all the problems. Don't fight anybody. Don't fight anybody. Don't go up against anybody. You have other things to do. Somebody got a problem, be like, okay, you got a problem. Okay, no problem. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay? Don't judge and try to get up in the thing where you're doing this and don't make a problem. This is just put in the application or put in the thing or turn the keys in or something here, turn the keys to the car or something like this. It's like you just have to try. You stay focused on opening your doors. Don't look at everybody else having a problem. Forgive and you shall be forgiven. Judge not lest you be judged. This means social problems. This is where people want to fight, want to argue, want to judge. You did this. I'm mad at you about that. Da, 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 da. Let it go. Like, let it go. Go do your stuff. And this stuff about to grow. You have something here around the corner that's that's a distraction. That's a total distraction. You have something around the corner here that's for you. Any kind of arguing with people is literally for the birds. Let the birds fucking duke it out. Let the hops go, caw, fuck yeah. Okay, stuff like that. Don't worry about it. Okay, you just have to stay sober-minded, stay on your P's and Q's, stay clean, stay fresh. Okay, anything that somebody does, take it. Deal with it. Because you have other things to do. You don't have time for Petty Betty and her friends, okay? And the fucking can't get along gang. You don't have time for nothing like that at all. You do not have time. You have a lot better to do here coming up for you for sure, okay? That's going to be a total trick of the devil. That's what that devil card is too. If you like fighting a lot and arguing with people, that's going to catch you up. Blessed are the peacemakers, see? For they shall be called the children of God, and you are the light of the world, okay? So not only do you get born, but then you lift up others. This is where he grows up for his own family to come, okay? A future flesh. All those promised to be born again. Okay? And now whoever this is that needs your help, this is heal the sick that are therein. And say unto them, the kingdom of God is nigh unto you. So you're going to be the one helping somebody. You're going to be the light of the world. They're going to come looking for you. You're going to impress people. This is also people who are like, oh, you're never going to survive, okay? You're going to survive. You're going to definitely come back. You're going to definitely come back here, okay? All right? You're never going to survive unless you go a little crazy. Okay, something also about Heidi Klum. And then look at this. He that believeth in me, the works that I do, he shall also do. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father's. Just copy whatever they're doing. This is about training, okay? He's got the Jewish guy here with his talits. He got the Muslim guy here with his head covering. That's it. Okay? So once you have this stuff sorted out, you're just going to, this is training. You're going to be trained up. You're going to be blessed. People are going to be looking for you. You're coming in as a solution. People are going to say, hey, welcome to school, or welcome back, welcome to this new job, welcome to our thing. Hey, you want to hang out with us? Hey, welcome to our sports team also. Someone could start playing sports. Okay? Welcome to our team. Or these little kids here or something, if you're a teacher or something like this here, okay? You're like, hey, how you doing today? Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Because you're going to be helping them. Now, this is also when those people who don't speak English, they're going to say, oh, hello, how are you? You're going to teach them, okay? Now, this is, and don't speak to them in their language. Just speak to them in English. That's better, okay? Unless it's very complicated. But otherwise, Either say it in English, or if you say it in their language, say it again in English. I'll tell you in Spanish, and now I'm going to tell you in English after. Because then then they'll just learn English, okay? And then it'll help them. They'll be able to listen to anyone speak English, okay, for anything, okay? They won't have to talk to you to communicate with everybody. They won't need a translator, okay? So train them like they have to, like you're doing it. Don't turn into do what they're doing. They don't speak English. Don't start speaking Arabic with them. No, make them say hello in English. My name is such and such. How are you today? Okay, let's go to class. Let's go to work. Let's do this, okay? Trust me, it'll work out, okay? It'll be better, okay? It'll be better for them and you. The comforter, more training, okay? So you're going to be teaching someone something here. Or both. Now, this could either be two different things that you start, and you're learning both of these. This could be like school and work, or this could also be where you start learning something and you're teaching, okay? Or you're teaching a lot of people. You could be teaching two different classes or two different things here. You could be the college professor here, okay? You could be teaching a lot of different stuff here. Or both, some combination of teacher-student, some teacher-student dynamic here, okay? You could be the teacher in both, you could be the student in both, okay? Now this could be on the job, or whatever. This could also be medical, where the doctor is teaching you something here. Now, especially if it's little kids here, say you're adopting a little kid. Did we get orphan adoption? Did we get that? Yeah. So if you're adopting a kid or something like this, then yeah, they could be teaching you to be a good parent. This is, again, I feel like someone getting shots in their arm here, okay? So maybe you do get a young kid, maybe you adopt a young kid and you have to take them to get shots. And now you might save this kid from deportation or something like that too. Like if that's what you're doing, I don't know if that's what someone else is trying to do here also, okay? It's like saving people, like creating this kind of adoption community or something, or teaching, or this is almost like a adoption class where you're learning to adopt people and you're adopting children, and this like foreign kids specifically to save them from deportation, or their families have been sent off, like their mother's been sent away or their daddy's been sent off now, or both, and now you adopt them, you take them into your family. Yeah, okay. This could also be, again, like I said, someone from Africa or Nigeria or something like this here. Okay, this could definitely show up as a mixed race family. But that's very powerful here. You're going to be blessed. That one thing, someone does that, you hit the widow, the orphan, and the foreigner, because their mama's going to be happy that they have a family. Even if the mama got sent off, that they're going to be so blessed. Whoever gets adopted here is so blessed, and whoever adopts them is going to be so blessed. And their ancestors are going to come, their whole ancestral line is going to be with you. Not just yours, but that kid's. Because all that ashe from all over, no one else is supplying them. So the ancestors don't have much to do with you if you're not supplying the future. If you're not taking care of someone's kids, yours or somebody else's kids. Ancestors don't really have a lot to do with you, to be honest. They're not just there to give you a new car, okay? Yeah. This is some lost kid here, okay, who is taking it, all right? And blessed here, okay? If you're not little flock, you're going to give this person everything. Okay, let me get out of this. It's too emotional. All right, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Luke 12:32. So you're going to want to give this kid everything. And this kid could be left alone. This kid could be totally left alone. But this is also the Lord to you. This is the Lord to you. He's going to want to give you everything. This is why I see these spiritual influx coming in for you. Okay, it's not just money. It's not just health. It's not just food. It's all of those. Plus this spiritual influx that comes in for you, okay? It's spiritual, it's like ashe, greater ashe, chi, life force. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing, you shall receive, okay? So this is you watching out for the little guy. God's going to watch out for you here, okay? That's not for everybody. This is for whoever is doing this. This is clearly important for them. Okay? Unto you is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God. So then, I'm still getting the bong. I'm still getting like somebody smoking weed. Okay? It's like, then you have your nighttime tokes. Okay? It's like, okay, you turn on your music. I'm a toker. I'm a smoker. Yeah, this is the same thing again. Knock it, just go to that door, turn the key, everything's going to open up. Knock on the door, they're going to open it for you. Whatever you ask for, they're going to give it to you. You have to get up and go get it, okay? You just have to go get it. This is everything you want is right there if you go get it. The thing is, it's like it's not being held from you, it's not being held back from you. It's like if you come in, it's like a buffet. You can sit there at the table. No one's waiting on you. No one's going to come and give you table service and anything. You have to get up, take your plate over to the buffet, and grab everything you want. If you have to, go back and forth, obviously the buffet metaphor right there. But, and this was the other one. And this is some psychological thing here. Yeah. Okay. So just all this stress here, you're going to be stressed about the kids or stressed about your parents or your family life or something like this. It's all going to be okay. And this is you give them, even I feel like someone here doesn't have a lot to feed people with here. Like you may not have a lot for this kids, or maybe you have 3 kids or something here. And this could be what's stressing you out, but everyone's going to be okay. Like this is like, give them medicine, fill out this form, and everything's okay. And they grow up to be very healthy here, okay? You know what I'm saying? Everyone grows up to be very healthy. Looking for problems. You just keep doing a good job. Problems are far behind you. Okay? Far behind you. All my problem cards are far away. All these problems here, all these problems are far behind you. As long as you don't get caught up messing with anybody and how to live their life, if you don't fuck up and get lazy and irresponsible in doing drugs or whatever this temptation is, everything's going to be fine. Okay? It's like you already know. It's like you're not a kid anymore. There are other children here. Okay? Like you're not the kid anymore. There are other children that need you to be an adult. Okay? Everyone needs you to be an adult here. All right? Even if you're the little kid, if you're the foreign kid here, it's like this kid has to grow up quickly. This kid needs to learn now. Like you were learning English now. This is not, I don't speak English. No. That's unacceptable. You're speaking English now. Today, tomorrow, every day. And it's going to change everything. You'll see. Then there'll be an English speaker, okay? They'll be able to do it. It won't be a problem. Or whatever language this is. Any language, okay? This could be vice versa. You go to Mexico and you have to learn Spanish, okay, or something like that. You're gonna get it. If you speak Spanish every day, don't say, I don't speak Spanish. Don't do that, okay? Go there, habla, hola, start talking, okay? All right? And you're gonna make it happen. All right, big hearts. Okay, see you later.